Hi, how are you? I'm Zita, your guiding luminary. Thank you for joining me. It's been a little while since I've done a face-to-face kind of recording. A couple of clients says we like to see you live instead of just cards. So here I am, and I thought I'd do a follow-up to my coaching sessions that I'm offering, a workshop on Learn and Life on self-love and self-care, self-healing. And I would invite you to join. They're offered twice a week. Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time and Thursdays at 1 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. So what I wanted to do today is perhaps give you a quick overview of who I am and what I do. I'm a life coach, business coach, and I offer also intuitive healing to clients who come to me and are stuck. What I like to do is work with them to see what happened in their past life or in a past time prior to seeing them, to see if there isn't anything that's keeping them stuck and they can't move forward. Many times there's things that are unconscious and we do things not knowing why and not understanding how we can change things. So what I do is I use oracle cards, pendulums, and other modalities, as well as traditional coaching techniques and methodologies to help my clients unblock those sticking points so that they can work through the issue and I can guide them to move forward and to have a much more productive and joyful life. So what I wanted to do today is use a new deck of cards. It's called the Self-Love Oracle Card Deck by Janet Chewy. I did a full unboxing on this about a week ago, so I would invite you to look at my YouTube channel, and I'll put in my description below as well. And it's a very soft, subdued deck, very inspirational. And this is a great deck that's good for people who are just starting out, and it's almost like an angel card reading where you could pull one out or you can shuffle, let them fall out, and just let the universe and spirit guide you and listen to the messages. So what I wanted to do today is take the deck of cards and I knock them normally. And I usually shuffle them. And what I like to do is I like to let them jump and flip because it feels like there's a message that's coming that's not something that's being pushed by me, but by spirit. Or usually if it's a client in front of me, it's a client's energy that's pulling the cards because this is a message that they need to specifically hear, learn from this challenge and move forward so that they can have new challenges, move forward because we're here on earth to learn. And what I wanted to do is shuffle a deck and let's see what happens. This is a very soft deck. It's a medium-sized deck. So if you have small hands, you may want to spread them on the table and just pull cards, but I like to shuffle. And what I normally use, I shuffle this way. But if you'd like, you could also shuffle them this way. Whatever is comfortable, or you can just spread them around, whatever works for you. Okay, so let's see. Okay, got lots of cards. Okay, so we got 3. The first card, remove toxicity. Love your shadow. The third card, move quickly. Well, that's really interesting because they go very, very well together. So I'll bring back the first card and read for you. Remove toxicity. We are only treated as badly as we allow others to be. Pay attention to your physical and emotional health and reduce your toxic burdens. So as you can see, here's an angel. And there's all this darkness right around her body that's coming up from the sky, it seems, from the heavens. And she's like being drowned with this darkness. And as you can see, she's kind of looking away like, I don't want this. So what we need to be very careful is to see who we are letting into our life. Often family and friends that are close, who've been with us for many, many years, we kind of loosen our boundaries and allow them to do things that we would never do to others. And because we don't say anything, they don't understand how much they may be hurting us. So it's important for you to step back and realize, wow, do I need to be treated this way? This is really not who I am. This is not the way I want to be. I need to love myself more. And this is very toxic to my health. The other challenge is their words and actions can really hurt you. They go into your spirit and it's deep darkness, and it's going to make you feel uncomfortable. And if you don't deal with this behavior, what may happen is many people turn to substance abuse. They may also overeat, overdrink, so they become overweight, alcoholics, drug addicts, because they're not dealing with the source issue at hand, which is not being careful and loving yourself enough to block these kinds of negative energies. So take the time to analyze who's around you and think of yourself first. You know, you got to be the priority. You need to stop these people who are abusing you, not respecting you, or not loving you the way you need to be. And also, they may not be hearing what you have to say. Maybe you tell them, listen, you know, you can't do that to me, or this person hurt me, can you help me? And if they're not there helping you, you need to think twice whether or not you need these people in your life. The other thing is, with the second card, Love Your Shadow, it's really interesting because it tells us very clearly we are perfectly imperfect. Accept and love yourself as you are and do the same with others. Focus on your efforts, on your own mastery. So you see, here's a person who's kind of enveloped in this circle. And the yin and yang of life, the good and bad. So these people that are in your life, they're reflecting back on you, because it's the way it is here on earth is when you see something in somebody else, it's because they are executing an action or a feeling or words that is bothering you on the inside. So if someone comes across as very arrogant and very self-confident, you may perceive them as very arrogant. And you'll say, well, I would never behave that way. But the point is, that person is very self-caring, self-loving. So they have a great self-esteem, and they're self-assured, and they feel self-empowered, and they feel good about themselves. And you don't realize maybe that deep down, you are not there yet. You haven't expressed the love that you needed to do because you haven't done your shadow work. You haven't addressed those issues. So why don't you love yourself? Why would you allow someone to abuse you? What is it about this person that triggered you? So step back. It's a mirror trying to communicate something to you. And it's called shadow work because just like this dark image of this energy coming down on this angel, it's darkness is coming. And we need to find a balance to address these issues, but not go overboard. They're going to avoid everybody in society, but you need to see what triggered you, why it triggered you, who triggered you. Is there someone in your life today or in the past, or in the situation today or from the past, that has triggered you to behave the way you do now, and that's bothering you? And many of us, if we don't do we call it shadow work because it's things we need to resolve, because light work is things you're moving forward with positivity. The shadow work is things we've had with us in our baggage that we keep dragging around with us. And as we get older, the baggage becomes bigger and becomes a suitcase. And then unfortunately becomes a big triple set that we keep going around. My goal is to leave this universe or this planet with just a little purse of baggage. So when I come back, or if I go somewhere else, I travel light. So look within you. And what came to my mind is your solar plexus. Find the confidence inside of yourself. The solar chakra might be blocked, your self-confidence, your energy. Oh, and it's funny, I have my citrine candle crystal right there. You see the colors, how they go? That's to work with your solar chakra. Take a deep breath and focus in that area. It's right around your belly. So I'm going to send you some positive energy to help you clear that, so that you have the time, you have the energy, you have the understanding that what is going on from outside of the world is really something within you needs to address. And when you clear that aspect in you, the shadow work will become light work, because then you're not carrying that energy anymore. And because you've experienced it, you know how it feels. You can also go out and help others, or you just make glow differently. And you may have that self-esteem that you're so jealous of when you're looking at somebody else. And the final card that's popped, it's called Move Quickly. So you see there's a person sitting on a reindeer. It looks like a reindeer because it looks like there's Christmas lights, Christmas decorations. It's in the winter, and actually they're birds. They're red birds. And it's saying some opportunities require quick responses. Use your instincts to guide your way. Don't be afraid to move past and fast on your hunches. So you may find somebody who kind of pushes your buttons, and you look at them objectively and not subjectively, because you understand the universe is sending you a lesson here. You look at them and you say, wow, that person's really self-confident and whatever. Instead of saying, gee, she's arrogant or he's arrogant, maybe you can go see that person, be a partner or a family member or someone at work, and say, wow, Zita, you did a good job up there. I'm impressed. How did you do that? Can you help me? I need your assistance. I want to be like you. You know, by taking action quickly, it doesn't get absorbed in your aura. It doesn't get absorbed into your emotions. It doesn't absorb itself into your physical being. And that's where a lot of our diseases and illnesses happen, because we don't deal with the spiritual and the emotional things. So they manifest as physical challenges. So whenever you meet somebody or you're in a toxic situation, look at the experience. What's the lesson here for you? What can I do differently that I haven't tried in the past? And mark my words, when you stand back and realize you're looking in a mirror and there's a lesson to learn, you take the time to analyze the situation and to learn from it, you're going to feel lighter. But don't be surprised if the same situation comes back in a boomerang effect, because the universe saw you observing and learning, and then it will test you. So rest assured, when you learn from this experience, you will feel better, but have your guards up. It's going to come back at you. And you know what? You're going to smile inside and say, hey, I've done this before. I know exactly what to do. So boom, you react very quickly. So when that person comes on stage where you thought, hey, that person's really arrogant, self-confident, and self-assured, thinks of himself very highly. So instead of just going and talking to him, you will be the first person to applaud them and compliment them in front of others, because you know deep down, you're good at what you do. You're in a very good place. You've been there before. You are no longer reliant on substances, food, alcohol, or drugs to make yourself better. You are the best version of yourself. So remember, doing shadow work or allowing toxicity coming into our lives is always lessons to learn. Block them, like you see the angels blocking them. Observe the emotions. Look at your solar chakra, clear it, use citrine with love. And I took out, actually I have my rose crystal with love. Open up your heart chakra. React quickly, but with love. Exude the energy of positivity. And you know what? That person on stage talking may maybe invite you to do a presentation with them, or congratulate you, or pull you out of the audience for some reason and say, wow, you did a great job. I agree with you. I like the way you think. Come see me after. Maybe we can do something together. Or say, well, let's give her an applause, or let's applaud him for his efforts and participation. You'll feel so much better. So if this resonated with you, please like and subscribe to my channel. If you like a personal reading, feel free to reach out to me. If you're looking for someone to help you coach you during a difficult situation, I offer courses for one session and special for 4. And also energy healing with crystals, pendulums, and oracle cards. Feel free to reach out to me with love and light. God bless, and thank you for staying to listen. And I hope to see you soon. Have a great day.